Hey Dragonlings, Editing Sky here. Technically it is Tuesday, which means it is the day this vlog is supposed to go up, but I wanted to add both a reminder and a quick update here for my channel, since, yeah, just because I can. The reminder is that I am not going to be doing any vlogs for the next couple of weeks because of the fact that I am getting ready to move. We leave on Saturday morning, and we're predicted to be on the road for about a week, maybe less than that, but with animals and kids, we're probably going to have a lot of stops. So my estimation is a week. And then I'm giving myself at least another week to get settled in, hopefully get the internet up and running and stuff like that. So it's going to be at least 2 weeks before you see me again. That being said, I do have videos already uploaded to YouTube that are ready to go on Thursdays. It's just you won't see any vlogs from me. And then, of course, I don't have any videos uploaded for May because I'm a loser that way because I didn't plan enough ahead. So hopefully I am good to go, and by May I'm back, but we'll see. So yeah, the update is that I'm going to be gone for a couple weeks, and the fact that this vlog is actually 2 weeks worth of clips because the first week was just too short after I got sick, which I will explain as you continue watching this. But yeah, I hope you guys stay safe, and I love you guys, and I will see you guys whenever I return in the next couple of weeks. Until then, enjoy this video, Dragonlings.
Jester, what you got there? Jester, what you got? What is that? Leave her alone. Leave her alone. Jester, what you got? What you got? Leave her alone. She is playing with a torn piece of cloth fabric that was out in the yard. And that's been buried for a while where the trees are because it's not one we bought, and now she's just tearing it to shreds. It was already torn to shreds, but... And the reason I know it's not one we bought is because we don't buy anything with SpongeBob. And once upon a time, it had SpongeBob on it. Didn't it, Jester? Jester! Get her. Oh, truck's running. Time to get to work. Good morning, Dragonlings. I have a lot to do today, and we'll see how much of it I can actually get done. As you can see, I'm waiting for the car to finish defrosting because I need to take a friend to court, and I am their ride because they don't have anyone else to take them. And so I really need to get going, but I'm sitting here waiting for the car to defrost because I didn't think it was going to be that cold. I mean, we've had some warmish weather followed by some rainy weather, and now, of course, we got the freezing temperatures again, apparently. There's something in my boot. At least it feels that way. Nope. The strap was just folded over on itself. Okay, anyways. I brought some goodies with me because I had a bunch of things that I had planned to do yesterday for work, and I didn't get around to everything I wanted to do. Because once Justin was awake and moving, we got started some more on packing and repacking. We are still in that process of bringing boxes out of the tractor trailer and opening them up, just seeing what's inside, creating lists of everything that's inside so that we can paste those to the top of the boxes, and reboxing everything so that it's more properly packaged and going to make the trip okay. Last night was, we brought in we did 5 boxes last week. We had planned on doing more, but between the rain and our own energy levels and his work schedule, we didn't get to any more. So this time I was like, Justin, bring in a whole bunch of boxes so that even when you're at work, I can continue working on this. We brought in 15 more boxes and of various sizes, and we've already knocked about half of them out. So we're going to have to bring in some more today because he's got work tomorrow and Thursday. And then we'll be able to see where we stand. Once we finish off the rest of these boxes, we'll be about a third of the way done, I think, of everything that's in the tractor trailer now. We've got a lot of stuff we're going to be getting rid of just because it's stuff that we don't need in where we're going, because the house we're going to currently right now is fully furnished with most things that we need. So anything that we have currently in the tractor trailer that's been sitting for 2 years, that's going to be a duplicate of something that's already in the house, we're just going to go ahead and get rid of, because it would be one less thing for us to stick with. So there's that. But I brought along a bag of goodies with me. It's got a notebook. It's got my bullet journal. I brought Presumed Dead, which is my paranormal romance short story that for the anthology that I'm going to be taking a look over, if possibly. And I'm going to be doing some work while she's in court. So, yeah. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and see how defrosted. My front window is defrosted. It's just my side window and possibly my back window that are not defrosted now. So I think we're ready to go. And we'll see how today goes.
I'm not certain what's going on. She just jumped on my chest and is using me as a scratching post. Listen to her. Pixel. She doesn't normally do this, guys. There's cat hair in my mouth. I've got chapstick on and it's sticking to my lips. I said the other day that I wanted a house kitty to just love on me, and now she's doing it, and I'm super annoyed. She hasn't done this in a long time. You know, since she was spayed. I don't know why she's chosen today to do it. All days. By the way, look at the spot on her nose that everyone keeps thinking is some kind of bad mole. The other side, Pixel. You need to turn the other way. There we go. Yeah. Hey Dragonlings, I don't know when the last time I filmed was. I don't know if it was Tuesday or if it was Wednesday of last week, but on Thursday I know I didn't film because I didn't film that morning, and by the time my husband went to work, I was shivering so badly that my teeth were chattering, and actually I now know that I definitely need to get my wisdom teeth pulled because my whole jaw locked up from my teeth chattering so hard. Like I could not open my mouth for a little bit. And basically I was coming down sick. I got the chills really bad. I was awake until like 4 in the morning on Friday because I couldn't sleep because I was fighting off a fever. And I was not in a good place. It was not fun. But I got sick on Thursday night, basically, is what it comes down to. And ever since then, I haven't filmed. I had one more video I needed to film, so it was uploaded before I hit the road next weekend. Not this weekend, but next weekend. Not gonna happen. Yeah. I'm a little behind on all the tasks I wanted to get done because I was sick from Thursday night off and on until yesterday morning. Today's Tuesday, and I was sick until Tuesday morning, basically Tuesday morning. There were periods of times where I would be fine, but especially like in the morning time, like right when I woke up, or maybe even right when I woke up, I would be sick still, and then a little bit later I would be fine, and then by the time I was ready to go to bed again, I'd be sick again. Like it came and went. That after that first night, it came and went. I spent a lot of Friday and Saturday sleeping, and even when I woke up on Saturday, like our plans Friday changed. My husband had work Thursday, and then he was off Friday. He was technically on call, but we have things to do still before we move, since we are moving in like less than 2 weeks now. And one of the things we needed to do was change our phones. I've been using my phone to film, but now I have a new phone because we were switching phone companies. We switched from Boost Mobile, which is what I've been using, which is a small pay-as-you-go company that uses Sprint towers. For the past several months, I've been having trouble getting group text messages, sometimes regular text messages, and phone calls for the past month at least. Anytime I've tried answering a phone call in my house, like it'll say I've answered it, and I will say hello, and I will keep repeating hello as I walk out the door, because until I walk out the door, I can't hear them talking back to me, and they can't hear me talking to them. So phone calls have been kind of ridiculous. I have to be actually outside in order for anyone to hear me on the phone with Boost Mobile. So that, on top of the fact that Montana doesn't use Boost Mobile. Boost Mobile does not work in Montana. We knew we were going to be switching, and we knew we needed to switch before we moved because GPS. I like having GPS. And once I lose signal with Boost, I can't guarantee I'll have GPS. So we needed to change before we moved. So our plan was to do that Friday, but because I was sick, we did not do that. So we went ahead and did that Saturday instead. We went and got our phones changed. I'm now on Verizon, which we know worked up there because my parents have Verizon, and when my mom and my daughters visited Montana, where we're going to be moving to, last year her phone worked there. So that's what we went with. So that's a fun and exciting change that happened. And basically us going to the store that's just down the street, maybe 20 minutes away, sitting there getting our phones changed over and then coming back, that's literally all we did. We picked up dinner on the way home. By the time we got back, I was sick again. So I spent a lot of Saturday asleep too, basically. And Sunday I woke up feeling I woke up feeling and then I got better as the day progressed. And then by the nighttime, I was coughing like I just did. But I think it's because I had used up too much energy during the day, like I'm doing now, filming this. And, yeah. And then on Monday, I woke up feeling like crap, and by the end of the day, I was fine. And then this morning, I woke up feeling fine, and I've been fine all day until that cough just now. So I think I'm on the mend. I did go ahead and get tested for COVID, and it came up negative, so we're good. I got one of those fast tests, so I got it within 24 hours. I got my results within 24 hours. And, yeah, my COVID test was negative. I went ahead and tested because if it turned out that I had tested positive, A, I wouldn't have been able to go get my phone changed, and B, we have less than 2 weeks before we move, and I would have had to quarantine for 2 weeks. So it would have pushed back our moving date too, just so I wouldn't infect anyone. And it would also screw up Justin's plans too. He's on his last week of his 2 weeks notice, and his last day is on the 12th. So we kind of need him to work as much as he can. And if I test positive, he would have had to go get tested, and he wouldn't be able to work his last few days because he's only got like 5 days of work left because the kind of schedule he's on. Pause for a second. Dogs want to come in. I'm going to have the girls get them. But yeah, so my getting sick kind of screwed up our plans. All these boxes have been in since before I got sick, but because I was sick, I couldn't work on them. There's some boxes over in front of the Dragon's tank I have to finish because they didn't get done. There's some boxes right beside my desk. There's some boxes in the corner that are done that are ready to go out, and they just haven't yet because the trash hasn't been run because, again, I've been sick, and while there's other people who could have done that, mainly it's on me and Justin has work, and he works nights. So it's really hard for him to run trash. So we still have trash that needs to be run. We still have boxes that need to be taken out. We are not even halfway done with the stuff in the tractor trailer. We're still repacking things in the tractor trailer. We haven't even started inside the actual house. We're behind. But Justin's last day is the 12th. Today's the 6th. And we can get caught up. It's just a matter of doing it. My goal is actually to finish. I have 3 boxes here and a tub. I'm hoping to get these finished today, actually, even though it's like 5:30 at night and I've got to go make dinner. So I'm hoping to get those done. I didn't get my my paranormal romance story edited at all. I did contact 2 editors because I hadn't heard back from my first editor. I went ahead and contacted a second editor. I need to go ahead and reply back to both because my first editor did contact me back. And if I have to choose between them, I am going to choose my first editor because I am more comfortable with her style. I've worked with her longer. And yeah, I know her. So, and she knows my writing style. So it works out for both of us. And hopefully she can get that back to me really quickly, but that means I gotta edit this week and get it to her this weekend. So that's the goal. But it's now coming down to the wire, and I've got a lot of things to do still. So, and I still have a few more things to do for MRP before I hit the road too. Oh my God, getting sick put a whole big damper on my plans. It really, really did. It was not what I needed. It'll be okay. It will be okay. The only thing that's probably not going to get done is, as much as I need my wisdom teeth pulled, and I wanted to go ahead and do that while we still had my husband's medical insurance, because once we leave the state, his medical insurance will go bye-bye, since it is through the state. But I was going to go ahead and have my wisdom teeth pulled before that happened, and I don't think that's going to happen, because now we're too far behind. We've got too much stuff left to do, so I don't think that's going to happen. It might, but I doubt it. Yay. But yeah, that's the only update I have for right now. This vlog is going to be a little longer this week because of the fact that I haven't filmed for the past few days, and I will just make it a 2-week vlog at once and release it, and hopefully you guys enjoy the content, because it's going to be the last one until after I move. Just saying. Here are some boxes and tows ready to go back out to the tractor trailer now that they've been repackaged. It's kind of dark in here. It's actually not dark in here, but I'm facing a window. So yeah, these are ready to go out. These have all been opened, repackaged, and reboxed and labeled. In fact, actually with this one, it was in a different box originally, a longer box that was shorter, and it wasn't even half full, so I changed it out. So yeah, and I added more stuff. But it's done. Yay. Time to do more boxes. One thing I'd like to note, my husband and I collect shiny, sharp objects, and we just got these 2 knives yesterday because we're going to need some knives while on the road. This blue one with the dragon is mine, of course, and this one with the scorpion tail is his. He's a Scorpio. He didn't care about the color, he just wanted the sharp knife. The blades are actually the color. Like, that's purple on the blade, and that's blue on that blade. It's actually pretty cool. I like it. And they weren't that expensive either, so we have new knives. Just in case you ever start to take me too seriously. Pixel's like, you sat down, mistakes were made, you've been catted. Meow.
Just get food. Just get food.
Get me feast. Well, yeah, you're pretty close to your eyes while you're doing that. Mm-hmm. Pixel is super friendly and always has been. It's Mew that is, like, become a social outcast. I miss when Mew was like that.
Now Mew doesn't want anything to do with anybody.
No.
She occasionally still plays with Pixel.
Not really. So, quick update is that there are 3 things I want to accomplish this weekend. I have a blog post for MRP that I needed to do and go ahead and get it up for the editor to take a look at. I have to edit my paranormal romance story and get it sent off to an editor. I had 2 editors reply back to me. I need to go ahead and reply back to them both, and that deals with the paranormal romance anthology piece. So I need to go ahead and get that done. And then my goal for this weekend, as far as packing stuff goes, is to finish the boxes we've already brought in. She's noisy today. And to completely pack up the girls' room except for their laptops and their clothing. So that is the goal. I think I can knock that out this weekend. In fact, I'm pretty sure I can knock a lot of that out today. We'll see, because I don't remember how much stuff exactly is in my kids' room. we're going to find out the hard way. As far as like getting ready for the move goes, we still need to do an oil change and brakes on the car. That's the last two things we need to do for the car as far as getting it roadworthy. And then we need to do, we need to finish packing. That's it. I need to get a U-Haul. I know roundabouts how much it's going to cost for the U-Haul. I just need to go pick it up. And I haven't done that yet. Originally I was going to pick it up down in Fayetteville, which is about an hour's drive from here, but there's actually a couple of places closer that also have U-Hauls, so we're going to do that instead. Now it's just a matter of me finding one that works size-wise for us, and then calling them to see if they've got one for the time slot I need, and go pick it up. And this little short baby hair is bothering me. Look at that. It won't lay flat. Ugh, whatever. This is why I want to shave my head. Just take the clippers, go near and just shave my head. Oh, all right. But yeah, there's about a week left before we move, and we're getting down to the wire. So my husband has 3 days left of work this weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then he is done, and we will be hitting the ground running starting Monday. I think Monday is the day we're going to go ahead and try to see if we can get the oil change and brakes done on the car. Two things happened with two different friends this weekend, or this past week. One is who, whenever they hit a hard, rough patch in their life, disappears, and then was like, I'm so sorry. And yeah, it's rough. And by disappears, I mean pushes people away and then disappears, not like just ghosts. Not in a nice way either. It gets ugly. But they contacted me again, and then another friend, I found out she is back with an abusive ex, so that's always fun. So yeah, it's not been a great week as far as like news coming in goes, but also that weather. We wanted to wait to go to Montana because of the weather. We were afraid they were going to get a late snow in March. Guess what it didn't do late in March? It didn't give us a late snow. However, they were supposed to have snow last night. So this trip is going to be fun. Because the whole reason we were putting it off until mid-April was because of the weather. Yay. So there's that. All right, let me get out of here and go get some work done because I got a lot of shit to do. So I haven't done a lot of packing today. In fact, I haven't done any. I've still got 4 boxes inside that I have to pack up from the last batch. And there's 2 stacks behind me of ones that are done. And there's some in the living room too that I finished. But today I was focusing on writing because next week is like final push for everything, and like Justin's last day of work is tomorrow. So what I've been doing is just focusing on getting the writing stuff done because we've got a lot of stuff left to do in our real life to get ready for moving, and it's time to come shove. So I had some things I need to do, including editing that paranormal romance anthology piece, which I finished editing. And I went ahead and sent it off to my editor, and I let her know that there was things that were still wrong with it. I realized there was things still wrong with it, but I don't know how to fix them, because at this point, I don't know. That's part of the reason I took so long to edit it, because, like, I know the problem is there. I can see it, but I don't know how to fix it either. So, and I've kind of just been banging my head the past couple of days trying to figure it out on my own. And I'm finally like, here, do what you will with it, because I don't know what to do. The other thing is that I've been doing a lot of handwriting lately. There's been 2 or 3 people in my subscription list that has talked about handwriting. And one of the other authors that I met when I was in Vegas that I enjoy talking to, we both write in a similar genre. She actually handwrites all her first drafts, and she edits her second drafts as she's typing them up, basically. And like all of her first drafts are paper first. So, and that's something I used to do. I don't have many more that I have found, but I used to have like notebooks where like, and they were composition notebooks exactly like this. This reason I got this was to
for nostalgia purposes, basically. And each notebook would be its own story. In fact, actually, there was one story that was actually 2 notebooks, and I had it labeled, I think it was called Vampire Wars at the time, Vampires War 1 and Vampire War 2. And it was the same color notebook, because what I tried to do is if I had to do a series of notebooks where I continued the story in the next notebook, I got the same kind of notebook color-wise. So I picked up this, and I picked up this to be for handwriting first drafts of stories. And so far what I've used this for is planning out ideas. I keep the first page blank so I can have it as a table of contents to make it easier to flip through stuff. But then I was doing stuff with the anthology that I mentioned in a previous video that I want to publish this year, and I was talking about which stories still need to be edited and which stories were done and ready to be seen by an editor. And then I was just writing scenes down as they came to my mind for the Warlocks duology. I also completely brain dumped, outlined in bullet point form everything I think should happen in all of the books, however many there's going to be in the end. I don't know. And then when I finished doing that, of course, I had another scene pop in my head today. And so far today, I've written like 9 pages of story. Yay. So that is working, and I think what I'm going to do is make this a different story. I just don't know which one yet. So that's really getting me back into writing. I haven't been keeping up with any kind of word count. I've just been dating the pages. Like this one says 6 April in the column over here. Like I'll put the date in the column, and then I will write, basically. And then anytime I start a new section, I put the date in the top right corner. So yeah, that's been working, and I will continue doing that. These both will go in my backpack with my computer when we move, which will be with me at all times, basically. And then, yeah, that's where I stand. I'm hoping to hear back from my editor sometime this weekend, at least with what her first initial thoughts are, as far as like how much it's going to cost, whether or not it needs a developmental edit versus a line edit or copy editing, I think. I'm pretty certain it needs developmental editing, and I let her know that I think it needs developmental editing, but she said she would take a look at it first before she gives me a final quote. So I'm now waiting for that reply back, but I literally just sent that email like maybe 10 minutes ago, so not expecting that for the rest of the weekend. But hopefully we can get this ball rolling so that I can get that story edited, done, and submitted. It's coming down to the wire, y'all. I leave next Saturday, 7 days from now, and the story for the Paranormal Romance Anthology piece is due May 5th. So hopefully I can get it turned in before then. And by then, I mean before we move. Like, my goal was to have it done before we move, but I don't know if it's going to happen. I might have to be editing stuff on the road. We'll see. Yikes. But progress is progress, even if it's a little bit at a time. And I actually kind of like the story, so that helps. It's not one of my greatest. It's not one of my worst. And that's okay. It's one of the ones that I feel shows my current writing progress without actually being like, it doesn't lead into another story, which has been my problem lately, is everything I've written idea-wise has led into another story. The Warlocks duology thing has been a great example. I'm sitting here with enough plot points that I think I can make it 3 to 4 books, and originally it was 1. So, great example there, I should say. So yeah, and I'll have another video coming up someday with the Warlock stuff, because it's actually been a lot of fun, and I have some ideas for it that I want to talk about, but that'll be its own video, so we'll do that later, another time, after we move. Right now I just need to focus on writing and getting stuff done. I have projects I should be working on that I'm not working on, and I don't really care at the moment. So the only one I really care about is the Paranormal Romance Anthology piece, because that one does have a due date. Yeah. So that's the only thing I'm really working on right now.
I'm focusing all my attention on that. I'm just writing when I can, handwriting, and we'll go from there. Yeah. What are you guys up to? Let me know in the comments, because I'm curious. Jester and Pixel are both sleeping under desks. Jester is under mine, and Pixel is under Justin's.
Did I put the pens in here? Okay. Where should I keep the pens? I did bring the pens, right? Maybe? I'll have to check.
I have to go double check and make sure I brought the pens because I don't think I did. Yeah, let me go do that.